Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matt. I work in project management in the field of architectural engineering, and in this video, we will be making an urban park. Now, before we get started, if you could hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, it makes it so I can make more videos like this. I would also ask that while watching, if you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing. All right, so to get started here, this is our plot that we're going to be working with. So this is sort of an awkward corner plot that you might not want to put a building on, but we're going to turn this into a nice little park. All right, so we are in Andia's financial district. As you can see, these really tall towers. I have my render distance turned down a whole bunch because these shaders don't like my computer very much. But yeah, we'll get started here. So first thing I want to do, the key thing I'm trying to do here is when you're standing in this park, I don't want to be able to see from here all the way up until somewhere around here. So one way to do this with urban parks is you can put it sort of in the ground a little bit. So this part right here, we're going to start here. We're actually going to cut this off a little bit, maybe round it out a little bit. Put some nether bricks here. I'm in cubed pack. I'll put the link in the description. So a lot of this isn't going to be possible in default, but if you do use cube pack, I hope you find this useful. So we're going to do this. Maybe a couple right here. Doesn't look too bad. Actually, we'll keep going a little bit. So I might put this in the ground one, and then it blocks that view a little bit. So that's good there. I want a little bit of greenery here as well. As you can see, cube pack does this really cool thing where it connects these textures. So we'll just do this. There we go. And I want to, yeah, okay. So let's start this in-ground part here. Just have a couple of stairs, and then I'm going to take my wand. I'm going to do a polygon selection. So I'm going to select here. Let's go here, right here, here. Actually, I'm going to clear most of this out. Let's do that instead. Right here. Replace 0. Okay, perfect. So we missed a little spot, but that's all right. We'll just clear that up by hand. There we go. I have a drawing in front of me because I sort of planned this out before the video, so I'll try and follow that as best I can. I want to take these out. Sometimes it's a little hard to see which block is which when it combines, but once you get it right, it looks really, really good. Let's do this. Be here. When you're doing this, don't connect them right here. It just looks awkward here. Just keep it nice and flat. As far as flat as diagonals go, I guess, right here. So it's just consistent all along there. All right. So here I actually want to put a tree. So I have a schematic. Let's do that one right there. I know I have to rotate it 90. And then paste it just like that. Now you can build this by hand if you want, so I'll kind of fly around it a little bit just so you can see what it looks like. So it's just a little palm here with 2 trunks, or I guess 1 trunk and then 1 branched out here. But these trees are great because they're low to the ground and they provide lots of shade here, and they're nice for fillers. See, if you have tall trees just like this everywhere, then it's not going to look good. You need to blend it in with a bunch of smaller trees as well. Okay, so now that we have that, let's see what's next here. So we're going to continue this wall a little bit. I actually want to pull it up just a little bit like that. Okay, that looks good. And then I actually want to change this entire bottom texture to this here. So stripped acacia log. Show me my polygon selection. Right there. Perfect. I go all the way over here. Select and select. Stripped acacia log. Perfect. Okay, so now we have this neat little texture here too. So this is just going to add a little bit more dynamic texture to our park. Okay, so next up here, I want to actually just pull this in a little bit. I'm going to add a little more stairs. I'm only going to do 2 this time. And just pull this up here. There we go. Okay, so these shops here, well, I'm assuming they're shops. So if you have people walking up here in your city, if you have a big wall here or like some weird park thing that's blocking the way, your pedestrians, they're not going to want to go in here. But you want to keep all your store owners happy if you're, say, the mayor of the city. So what you want to do, there's this technique in urban planning called take the corner. So all that is if you have a sharp corner like this, it might be a little awkward to go in here. So what you're going to do instead is you're just going to extend this, just like that. So it sort of curves inwards almost. So now when you're walking here, oh, look at that. That's way more inviting. So then people may wander down here and then they're likely to spend more money at the shops, which means more tax dollars for you, which means you can build more stuff. It also keeps everyone happy as well, especially the business owners. So there we go. So take the corner, just like that. We're gonna do the same thing here as well, even though it is a little more pronounced, it's a little more wide here, but the wider you make it, the more people are gonna go down there. So then just put the wall right here. And on here too, you can also do little things just like this. Just add a little bit of greenery, just adds a little bit of texture. We'll fill that in with our template there in a few minutes, but we'll just leave that for now. Same thing with over here. Okay. So next up here, I want, let's see here. I want the nether bricks, but I want a slab. I'm gonna take this, and I'm actually gonna get rid of that as well. Then I want 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do actually. Okay, let's do 5. Let's do 1 here, and then maybe 3 more right here. Okay. All right. And then I think in my design here, I had a little bit of green space. So we'll just add a little bit like that. It's just elevated a little bit, which just gives it a little more texture. Actually, I'm gonna do 2, 2, just like that. We might put a tree here later, but for now, let's leave it. I don't want anything too big because we do have this one right here. So, okay. So then another part here, if you want people that are already in this park to maybe wander up here and say, oh, look at this, there's shops, maybe I'll spend some money. You can also put some stairs right here. So I think that's what we're gonna do. There's also this other design concept that's generally accepted in architecture. It's called universal design. So that means that your designs should accommodate for as many different types of people as you possibly can. So what I'm trying to get at here is just wheelchair ramps. That's it. That's all I'm trying to get at. So we're gonna make one of those. I'm actually gonna pull this out. It might look a little odd. Actually, let's do that there. Okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna take. Let's change materials here because we're assuming this is part of the ramp. So let's do this, and then it goes down, and then that there, just so these materials are all consistent there and they look like they're all part of the ramp. Okay, looks good. Maybe something like that there too. And then maybe let's pull this a little bit. And yeah, we can do some fancy little design just like that. Something super simple. It doesn't have to be incredibly complicated, sorry. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so let's see here. What else do we need? So we have that. We might actually, let's put something right here, because if you're in a wheelchair, you don't want to fall off this side. So I'm going to put that there. I'm just going to stack it one up. Oh, I'm going to polygon selection, so I'm going to go back to cuboid. There we go. Actually, let's do it for all of them. Stack that one. Stack one up. Okay, perfect. So there you go. There. I really like this texture as well in Cube's pack. It's a spruce trapdoor. You can see right there. It's very, very nice. And you can also use them for little planters, I guess, if you wanted to. Just adds a little bit of texture since they are see-through. Just really, really nice. Okay, let's see, what do we have next? Okay, so we need to do something here. So I think we're probably just gonna put another set of stairs maybe. So let's do that. And then, okay, we'll do, yep, okay, that works. Need to pull this out one more. We'll do this. There's also this really cool design that I actually want to try out here. So I'm going to get some glass. Actually, I want that one. I'm gonna put it like that and like that. Replace it with wool. And then I'm going to take an activator rail, just like that. Undo, undo once more. There you go. So you have sort of a railing going down here too. Now I could use roll that in and just extend this out here, but I'll do that off camera later. Okay, so I think that's looking pretty good so far. So I think we need a little more greenery. So let's see here. Let's put some right here. We'll keep this at ground level here. Okay, and then let's see, where else do we want it? Actually, okay, we'll leave the greenery for now. Let's put in a little bit of decorations. So we have these really, really cool designs in Cubed Pack. They're actually biome dependent. So if I go right here, you can see that it's a flower forest biome if you look on the right hand side there. So, and this one here is wooded hills. So I'm going to copy, -B just copies the biome as well. So I have that. Let's put a couple chairs right here. So I'm going to paste -B, rotate 180 degrees because I want that other chair as well. There we go. And poof, just like that. Have a nice set of chairs on the table. And I think there's an umbrella over there too, right there. There's two of them. We'll put some in a second. I'm going to copy that. And then let's put one right there as well. Okay, so that's perfect, just like that. Okay, so we're gonna come over here. I need an item frame. Take one of these. There's a lot more colors too. You have blue ones and red ones, white and black as well. So I think we're just gonna go with these colors for now. Put that there. Perfect. And maybe one right there. So look at that. I don't think that looks too bad. Also for this here too, all this stuff here, there's no mods or anything. The only mod that you need is Optifine, but you can get that pretty easy and it installs in about 3 seconds. So it's pretty painless to try and install it. But even without Optifine, you can still use this texture pack. You just won't have all of the features. Okay. All right. So next up, I think, oh, we need a skateboard. That's what we need. So I need another item frame. So a little skateboard. We might add a trellis here too. Copy that. Okay. This is just decoration at this point. So let's put a skateboard right here. Do that. Awesome. I think that looks pretty cool. All right. What else do we have? We have that trellis. Some garbage cans would be nice. Let's see. Where can we put that trellis? I'm gonna put it on. Let's put that right there. Oh, I guess that's biome dependent. So I need to. Hold on a second. Copy the biome. Perfect. Over here. There we go. Stack that one up. Okay, that's perfect. And then let's go 2 more right here. Here we go. Paste -B, and there we go. Okay, so I think that looks pretty decent there. It gives a little more texture to it. We'll put some garbage cans, maybe stick one right there. Maybe another one right over here. I think that should do it. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have for decorations over here? We have a piano. I'm not sure I want to put a piano in just yet. Oh, we could use some benches. That'd be very useful. And then let's take some of this here. So now let's do. Actually, that one's not bottom dependent, so I'm just gonna leave that. Okay. So yes, it looks like a computer monitor, but when you place it, it's a TV. Wow. Or if you click it once, it becomes a bench. So this is actually a redstone comparator. So if it's actually powered, it'll give you a whole bunch more blocks as well. But for this, we're just gonna be using the bench. So we'll just leave it as is. Okay, let's put one right there. Where else do we want one? Let's put one. Maybe right here, even though it's a little bit in the middle there, but I'll show you in a second why. So we're gonna put a little piece of artwork here. Let's do this. See, we did the same thing over here, so I'm actually gonna steal these because I like these plants. Put one there. Let's see. No, I don't want one right there. Let's go right here. One there. And then, actually, we can put one up here as well. So, okay. So now I'm going to paste. Then I'm going to paste again. Rotate 180 degrees. And then paste once more. And there we go. So now we can work on our artwork a little bit. So I want to, okay. What sort of shape do we have here? Let's see, can we do, maybe, let's get rid of that. Let's fill this with glowstone here. And then just fill it with water. So there we go, okay. I think that looks pretty interesting. Oh, actually, I have an idea. Yes, it does work. Okay, it waterlogs them automatically. So that's perfect. There we go. Just to hide a little bit of this texture. I think I'll just leave those ones for now. So that's all right. Okay. So there is this thing here. So this is in a neat biome. Modified wooded Badlands Plateau. So I'll copy that because I really don't want to set biome, try and type that whole thing in. So let's go right here. Paste -B. Well, we'll try and do some interesting artwork here. Do this. What's that? So now I have the biome, so that's all I really wanted. So I'm going to. So yes, you do need world edit for this part if you are trying to follow along here. If I could click that, there we go. Let's do stack 2 up. And then I just want to do that there. Let's see. Does it need anything else? I don't think so. It's kind of floating on the water. Yeah, it's floating, but that's okay. Let's pretend that this is some weird artwork where it was some mechanical engineer or something, and they just made it. It's a floating piece of art. So there you go. That's perfect. Okay, so we'll leave that as is. Okay, what now? We still need to do 2 more things here. We need to add maybe 1 tree here, maybe another one here, and then we're just gonna add a little bit of greenery. And oh, bikes as well. Yes, can't forget about the bikes. So I'm going to just copy that. It just adds a little more texture. So I'll paste that right here, right here. Oops. Just a little bit ahead. There we go. All right. And then maybe we'll have some more right here. Okay, there we go. Maybe we'll just take some iron bars here just to make it look like it's a bike rack or something. So do that. Actually, I don't think that one needs one. Okay. All right. So I don't think that looks too bad. It looks a little cluttered, maybe with this here too. Sometimes these are a little hard to take out for some reason. No, that's okay. Okay, I'll leave that for now. All right. So let's go on with the trees here. So I have another tree that I want to use. I have it saved as a schematic. Small 3. I'm just going to paste it in the air just to make sure it's the right one. Yes, it is. Undo. Okay, perfect. So I just want to put this one. Let's go right here. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. So then this one, these fences are also biome dependent. So I'm gonna set biome to forest, and then there we go. It gives us this really cool texture here. So it looks so much better. Okay. Now I think we should put the same one here as well, but maybe we'll make this one a little bit taller. So I'll just kind of jump up here, rotate it 90 degrees, paste it. Is that the right spot? Almost. Actually, I don't want it the same size as that one. Let's just put it right there. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do set biome forest again, just to change all that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now let's do the greenery here. So we have some grass, jungle leaves, ferns, there's stuff here, and this one's actually kind of cool too. This one's actually nether rewards. I think I'm going to just use world edit to copy this one. Okay, so first step here, when you're just decorating this, you just want to spam a bunch of grass. Because when you place other blocks on top, like just for example, this one here, it's just going to replace it automatically. But if you have something like this and you try and place grass, it's not going to replace it. So just put grass everywhere. Not very much stuff. So there we go. A little bit, doesn't have to cover everything. It's going to get all covered up anyway. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a handful of ferns just to vary it a little bit. Here we go. Okay. Maybe a little bit of this. 1 or 2 maybe. And then let's put the large ferns. Just a handful of these. These tall ones too, they add a little more texture if you're going upwards a little bit, I guess. So instead of just having it all 1 block tall, you can have a mix of these large ferns here, and then if you're using cubed pack as well, this is just 1 block, but it looks like it's taking up a whole bunch more. So you can use those as well. Okay, so just a little bit of birch leaves, maybe one there, one there. Okay, one there. Let's see, maybe one right there, kind of going up the side. Go. And then you can take leaves as well, and then just put them like 1 or 2 up the trunk of a tree. And then it just makes it a little more believable, I guess. There you go. Actually, that's a little too high. I'm gonna put it back there. Also, I would not recommend, if you have stuff right on the edge here, don't put leaves that are that high up. Right on the edge here. If you're gonna do that, at least put it back a couple blocks. So it's sort of a gradual slope into it. So it just looks better. So okay, I think that looks pretty good. Pretty successful park, if I do say so myself. So there you go. It's a nice little urban design for you. This red contrasting sculpture that is somehow floating on water, but it works. It's Minecraft. So yeah. So if you're building a city and you're stuck on some really awkward looking plots, especially triangle ones, these little urban parks can really add a lot to your city. So I would like to thank everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing.